Oh, you're right, guys. How's it going? In the greenhouse. Look, I got my little DJI Pocket 3 set up. So Osmo Pocket 3, much easier with this. It's got a smaller aperture, smaller field of view and all that lot. So it can fit me in. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be more of a talking day today rather than a doing day. I've got loads of seeds to go through. I'll show you those in a second. We'll go through those in a second. And my own personal spuds have arrived. So if you're on the if you're in with the SSPC 2025, don't panic. The spuds are coming this week. I had the invoice on Friday, paid the invoice on Friday, and they're out for delivery from Saturday onwards. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. As soon as they're here and I start packing them up for you, I'll do a video and let you all know they're coming. I'm not going to email you all one by one. It'll just, yeah. I think there's 60 entrants so far. So hey. Right, seeds. Now, if anyone who follows me knows I do a spreadsheet. Don't know if you can see all that. You probably can't. But what it basically is all the names of the seeds. Now, I filtered these by the month of February down there. And it's a cross. There's an X in there. So I filter by the X, and that tells me they're due to be sown in February. Now, some were sown in January. That's the green ones. Greens means completed, and if there's a blue anywhere, it means they're out of stock with me. I've got none left. And what I also do is I make the square pink, and that tells me it's a successional sowing. No big panic to get them in, but if it's yellow, that means they're the first sowing. I need to get them in because it's probably the last month I can do them, so I've got to be doing these. And a lot of these successional sowings this time are not for successional as such. They're more for, if the first lot fail, I can do them again now. And they are nearly all. They are chili, 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 chili. One type of onion there, two types of onion, three types of onion, and some peppers. So I'm not going to bother with those because they're all germinating very, very well. Except one, and that's the one from the bloody Heritage Seed Library again, curry. 1 out of 18 seeds has germinated. No wonder they're heritage and heirloom. They're not viable. They're no good. Anyway, so what have we got here then? I'll just go through them very quickly. Now, this is the one. Let's have a quick look down here a minute. You see down there? I got me grow light on. So we've got loads down here. We got Gloucester Bounty broad beans. Now, I've saved 2 lots of these. If you remember them last year, I had quite a few with them. I don't know what they are, the weevil or the pea bean or the bean, whatever, holes in them. And these particular ones in this bag here, the hole was very, very close to the embryo of the bean. So I'm going to sow those separately to see if it really does it matter or not they've got holes in. So that's Gloucester Bounty broad beans. I've got Giant Exhibition broad beans as well. Whether I'm doing the shows or not this year, I say it every year, but I don't know if it's worth the hassle, you know. Aunt Molly's Cape Gooseberry. These are from Moles. I've still got some left that Robin sent me as well. So, yeah. Cauliflower Boris F1. I need a decent cauliflower. I'm getting a little bit fed up with some of the heirloom ones again. They're F1 for a reason. It's because they're better. I know that'll upset a few people, but you know. There's another one here. Now these have always done me well. These are the RZ seeds. Now this is a Dutch guy. I can't remember his name. It's a Rick Zimmerman. I'll put a name of Rick Zimmerman or something like that. But they've always done me well, and I always sow their lettuce seeds because they are fantastic quality. They really are. And this is one called Dexter, so I'll be doing that very soon. Like I say, I'm not going to sow them today. I'm just going to talk about them. Giant Prague Celeriac, another favourite of mine. This is from the Veg Grower Podcast Seed Club. I got a couple of leeks to sow this month and a couple next month. Now I nearly always do them end of January, but it doesn't really matter. These are Portobello and Musselburgh. A couple of Musselburgh's a favourite. Portobello I've never tried before, and this one says so March to April. See, and I know it all depends where you live, but these are going to go in the polystyrene fish container as usual. I've got loads of lettuces to go in. I'm not talking about those. The kitchen garden veggie pod was just here. Veggie pod. The veggie pod kitchen garden was here just now. I was trying to see if these overwintering tomatoes would grow, but I'm not going to bother. It's outside at the moment, so I want to do a bit of work. Yeah, so I might just rip those tomatoes out and get on with a few lettuces. I've got some shallots. Now, these tend to be individual shallots, not the grouping ones, again for the show, but some of them are fantastic on their own. See, I mean, I got Zebrun from 3 different suppliers. DT Brown, Real Seeds, and Grown Local. So I'll give those a good mix up. Now, there you are. See, that's an example of the single type shallot. That's Ambition. Yeah, I always get those two mixed up. Ambition, there's another one beginning with A as well. Aristocrat, that's it. And Matador, that's another good one. Single bulbing shallot. If you like pickled onions, they're the good ones because they're nice. They're a good size. They're not the... I've got some here somewhere, actually. In fact, here's some Zebrun from last year, look. And this one, look, hang on, this one. Where are we? Still got its raffia on from the show. They've been in the winter. They've been in the greenhouse all over winter, and it's been down to 0 degrees in here. What else I got? Oh, anyway. Sidetrack. I got a few more onions to go in. I got Fletcher's white onions. I got a few more. I got Red Baron, Sturon. I'm not going to bother. I don't want to do that. Have I got Sturon to do? Me have a look at this. No, we haven't got to do Sturon. Carmen. I've got to do Carmen, and I might do Red Baron. Now that's the seeds as such. Let's put those to one side. Oh yeah, there's one more seed. I got to show you this. Hang on. I don't know. I know they say it's a woman's prerogative, but I think it's a man's prerogative to change his mind. Because what have I done? I've gone out and bought some onion sets. I was walking into Tesco, or Tesco's as they call it in Brazil, Tesco's, and they were just there in the foyer on the way in. £3 each or 2 for a £5 if you're a club card member. And these are Stuttgarter Giants. Now, I counted them, and there's 80 in a bag for £2.50, and that's not too bad. There are a few places selling them cheaper, but the big seed companies tend to be £4 upwards plus delivery, and these are actually in Tesco. So what I did, I took the first lot out to count them because I was curious. And let's have a quick look down here so we can see these. Turn you around a minute. You see down there? Yeah, here we are. Look. Let's get that way round, be easier. They're not a bad mix of sizes. Some are quite big. You know, there's a few big ones. Well, quite a few big ones. And most of them, that would probably be the smallest. And so I'd say 20% big, 20% small, and 60% in between. So they're not too bad a size, really. Yeah, that would be an in-between sort of one, you know? Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm going to differentiate between the size of these when I plant them out. I justified buying these because a few of my onions have had a little bit poor germination. But then again, that's probably my fault because they've been out in the cold. They were in the cold greenhouse. And it's now a cool greenhouse at 10 degrees. I've got the fan heater set at 10 degrees. Let's have a look. Oh, 11. Oh, 14. I put up the 4. Can you see it? Hang on. Might be flickering. I don't know. There we are. It's there somewhere. Yeah, I got it set at 14 at the moment because I've got a few other plants in here. I'll show you those when we start doing the Monday updates. And that will be next week, I think. Next week. So that's the seedy type things, apart from Spuds. Now, it's that time of year. Every man and his dog is doing how to chip potato videos. I'm not going to bother this year. I've done it all before, and I've said what I think, and I know what I know. So I've got, let me tell you, these are from Bridgewater. Again, Bridge End Garden Centre up there in Fife. Great company. I've got Winston, Casablanca, first earlies, Kestrel, Charlotte, Osprey, and Nadine as second earlies, and Java and Apache main crop. Now, after I bought the Java, I found some blooming Javas that I'd saved for my own seed potato, so I got quite a few Javas. Luckily, I only bought 1 kilo. £2.50 a kilo, that's not a bad price. And all those potatoes, so let's work this out, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kilos of potatoes, £6.99 postage. Can't fault that, can you? And like I said, there's quite a bit of, I don't know. I'm not going to say rubbish because that would be derogatory to a few creators, you know, but there's a lot said about seed potatoes. The reason I do it, yes, it does give a slightly earlier potato if you want early potatoes. If you want real early potatoes, stick them in buckets in a greenhouse, you know what I mean? You don't need to chit them. But what I do, I'm just looking for the quality of the potato, you know what I mean? And they're always okay from up there. I mean, that one's got a nice rose crown on it already. That's the umbilical. Where are we? You can't see it. That's the umbilical. That's the rosebud on top. So when you put them in your trays, let's have a quick flick down again. Nope. All over the place, this video. Just the same as normal. I can hear a Welsh person saying, hey. Yeah, so when you put them in, it does help to get the rosebud up the top. Up there. It does help if you can get the rosebud up the top. Doesn't matter because you're going to inspect these every couple of days or every week or so, and so you can't even see the rosebud on that one. Or that little dinky one, that's probably it there. Because in a couple of days' time or a week's time, you're going to come out here and check on these, make sure they haven't been eaten or whatever. And you're going to think, oh, that one's chitting, it's going downwards. So all you're going to do is turn it the right way. And there's the rose there, look. So, and the most important thing as well is to get the label in. And what I always do, I'll put that label in. But I'll write on the container as well. So let's have a quick go through these, just to show you what we're looking at. Nice one, see, little smiley face. If you can see the smiley face, that's always a clue. That's the upwards. Okay. Another reason for chitting. I'll put the name of the website. I can't remember what the blooming potato database website's called now. I'll put it on the screen. Some potatoes are predisposed to growing multiple stolons or stems. If you want a decent sized potato, which you probably do with main crops, maybe second earlies, is you want to reduce the number of eyes. And if you see this one here, for example, there's 1, 2, 3. There's probably 3, 4 on there. If you want decent size, you can either rub off, which can work, doesn't always work, or you can gouge out. Gouge out the eyes you don't want. Leave, some say, a maximum of 4. See, I mean, there's a big cluster there on that one. Can you see them? Big cluster there. If they all grow, and that one grows, and that one grows, and that one grows, there might be just too many coming up, you know? Let's have a... Yeah, see, if that one there, if they all grow, see, there's 1, 2... There's 4 there on the rosebud, or round the rosebud, and there's a couple right outside. So that may be just too many shoots, too many stems, too many hulms, or even too many stolons. If you look on this database, it does give you a clue on what the yield is per plant. And if you want big spuds, take a few off. If you want lots of little spuds, which you might do with new potatoes, then let them all grow. You know. So, yeah, another lovely knot. Thank you, Caroline and Co up there. So there's no clue on that one apart from that one eye there. There's no clue on this one apart from that one eye there smiling upwards. And there's only 2 more in there, so I'm not going to bother get another tray out. I'll just put these on top from there. There's at least 7 on this one. And if they all grow, tiny potatoes, and if I want them for exhibition, I might want potatoes this size. I know, not this shape, but this size. Whereas loads this size are no good for show, but they're good for eating. So it all depends what you want, really. I think that's about it for... Oh, I just found this on the floor. Speaking of seeds, I was tidying up because I thought, don't want the guys to see how messy my greenhouse is, really. I just found these on the floor from Premier Seeds, and I just looked at it. I thought, I can't even read it, where I think a slug has eaten part of the name. It's Pepper Sweet Robertina 100 Seeds. Now, this is the bit. Packed in 2021, used by October 2023. Well, it's 2025 now, so that's only 18 months out of date. So I'm going to give them a go. I'll let you know. I think that's about it for now, guys. Like I said, it's all talking today. That's all they ever do, talk. Yeah, so, yeah, a bit of planting. It's been crap. When my boy's got the car again. He's got, well, a family of 4 or 5 at the weekend, depends if his other daughter comes. And he borrows my 7-seater to take them out places, you know, so I don't mind. Especially when the weather's like this. It's been -1 to 2 yesterday. Drizzly yesterday afternoon, horrible, and it's drizzly now. You know, it's that sort of drizzle that when you're out there, you might not feel it's drizzling, but when you touch your shirt, oh, wet, you know? So anyway, that's enough of me waffling for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. I've heard Digwell's Ditties having a chat. Catch you soon, guys. Look after yourselves. Take care.